What's up, badass Black Desert Mobile fans? Black Desert has been adding a new event in between the patch updates since they've made them bi-weekly. This week's events update seemed a little lackluster at first glance. In this video, I'm going to show you when it's going to be, where it's going to be, and what you need to do to get the most out of it. This event offers massive amount of Shakatu coins if you play your cards correctly. Before we dive into the good stuff, if this is your first time to my channel, you are missing out. Be sure to check out the description down below for additional badass Black Desert Mobile content. You won't be disappointed. Alright, so let's take a look at the event itself before we see what it looks like on the field. You can find the new event on the event tab. Once there, you'll notice a very brief explanation of the event from Black Desert. I've also found additional video footage to help us get the complete picture of the event, or most of it anyways. Alright, so let's take a look at the event. It is from August 14th to the 16th, so Friday through Sunday. It says that the statues will appear after a world boss appears, therefore at the same time, not before or after. So initially I thought maybe it was going to be after the world boss was over, so maybe 2 hours later. But no, the statues appear right as soon as the world boss opens. It also says it will open in the world boss zones of Kazarka, Karanda, and Nuver. So you need to know which world boss is going to come up at the 1200 slot and the 2000 slot. You want to get there a few minutes ahead of time in preparation. So for example, if it's Kazarka was going to be the first boss to appear, I would head to Kazarka's shrine at 11:55, so I was ready to go. Any adventurers that attack the statue receive gold coins. It does look like it's based off of damage done to the statue, so you obviously want to do more damage. So you don't want to have your Stone of Luck equipped. You want to have the maximum damage stones equipped. You want to have the maximum gear equipped, whatever the case may be. Once the clock hits 12 o'clock, an icon will appear next to the mini-map. This will get you to the zone if you are not there already. Once there, you will see statues throughout Kazarka. The more you attack and the more damage you do, the more gold coins you will receive. The statues do have a respawn timer. The event says it's going to last for 1 hour after each world boss for 3 days. So that means we will have 6 chances to farm gold coins this weekend. The amount of gold coins might vary. I know when this came out for Korea, people received like 2 million coins in 15 minutes. So I'm not 100% sure what to expect with those. So the event only lasted for 15 minutes in Korea. I'm not sure if it's because of all the statues got killed before the 1 hour, or their event might have only lasted 1 hour. We will have to see. Alright, once inside, you'll notice a couple things to help us understand what I'm talking about. The clock in the bottom right shows 12 o'clock, therefore we know the statues will appear as soon as the world boss appears, depending on which one it is, like I said earlier. Secondly, you'll notice the icon next to the mini-map to enter. Last, but definitely the most important aspect here is the mini-map. You can see statues are highlighted with an exclamation mark. As they respawn, they appear on the map. They do have set locations and spawn at these locations, so you could farm one statue, or you could try your luck and rotate a few if you have a good pattern. The mini statues that appear do drop coins as well, but you are better off farming the bigger ones mainly as they offer the best rewards. As you can see, there is a lot going on constantly. This isn't something that you're going to be able to AFK farm and be super successful. I mean, you could get away with farming just one statue AFK maybe, but you probably won't get as much if you were manually farming. Whether the event lasts 15 minutes or the full hour, I would suggest, if possible, to manually farm the entire thing for the most coins possible. I know Black Desert Mobile has been pushing a lot of gold coins towards us. They have the Steps of Fortune through the Pearl Shop that they just released as well. Loads of boss stamps can be received daily, which offers a lot of coins. I would assume something big is coming that you're going to want to save them for. Obviously, there's no rate up event or anything solid to warrant spending them now. As far as best classes for this event, it does look like the smaller statues are within enough range for some AoE damaging skills, which is nice for better rewards. So you're looking for ranged classes that offer bigger AoE skills. The most important part here is to use whichever class is your strongest with AP attack power. The entire objective is to do the most amount of damage in the time we get. I know 1 hour of farming manually might seem like a lot, but if you receive millions of gold coins for doing it, it might be worth it. Skill setup is also important. You're going to want your heaviest hitting skills equipped. You also want to try and avoid longer casting skills. The more damage you can do in a shorter period of time, the better. I know some of you are going to be like, oh, this event sucks because it makes you mainly farm, or this event sucks because it takes so much time, or whatever the case may be. The event is going to be worth it though, just like the Temple of Sun was worth it, so be sure to get there early with the best character equipped, fully buffed, and ready to slay some statues. You can see what I mean about manually farming. While auto attack mode is turned on, she is manually running between the bosses and ignoring the smaller statues in between, unless they are near the bigger statue. So be sure to constantly be checking the minimap for boss respawns, and in between, attack some of the smaller statues. I understand that the events might differ because the video footage was pulled from the Korea server, and oftentimes events are different when we receive them. While some aspects might be a little off, most of what is needed to be successful is as I mentioned above. If you find yourself having issues farming because there's bigger CP players nearby, try changing channels. You can do this by going to the social tab. You can select one of your friends, move to their camp, and then exit. There's a couple different ways you can do that. This oftentimes does work. Sometimes you have to attempt to change the channels a few times for it to kick in. Sometimes it does work on the first try. There will be a lot of people at these locations farming statues, especially if it's at like a territory like Kazarka Shrine. I mean, it's not a very big map to begin with, so there will be a lot of people in that smaller congested area. And there's only going to be, I mean, and if it was at Kazarka's Shrine, I mean, it's only going to have maybe 5-7 statues. Max, I want to say maybe more, who knows, I don't know for sure, but it's not going to have a ton of statues spawning. I would also recommend leaving Outlaw mode off, as these will be territories where you can be attacked, and rest assured you will be attacked many times. There is always someone bigger. So spare yourself a headache and just turn it off. Change channels if necessary and maximize those coins. So overall, this event is going to be awesome. Even if you have the gold coins for a while, I mean, I'm personally going to save them until they give us either another raid-up event, a new class comes out, or if they add the accessories to the Shakatu shop, which is possible. The accessories aren't on the Japan Shakatu shop, but they're on Korea, so we'll have to see how that goes. You could potentially garner millions of gold coins over those 3 days, which can help feed your beast, your black spirit. I want to give a big shout out to Teacup. You can find their YouTube in the description down below. This video footage is from them. And as you can see here, as we get towards the end at the bottom, she's at 1.6 million gold coins in 14 minutes. So that's where you can see where you accumulate those gold coins. That does cover everything about the Shakatu statue event. I wish you guys and gals the best of luck when you do get this event this weekend. If you've enjoyed this video, smash that like button on the way out and feel free to leave a comment. And with that being said, I will see you next time.